Well, good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another edition of Trav's Travel Channel. Today we are at the Delta Airlines Museum, and we are going to see all kinds of cool aircraft right here. This is the Queen of the Skies, the beautiful 747. Alright guys, we are here at the Delta Flight Museum. We are in the hangar called the Prop Era, and right here is a beautiful Delta DC-3 that was in service with Delta from 1941 to 1958. This right here is Delta's Curtiss-Wright 6B sedan, which was originally manufactured in 1931, and it was their primary aircraft for the mail service, which also offered passenger service at the time also. This right here is a bunch of models of the aircraft that Delta has flown over the years. You can see the 727, 747, and down here, this one right here that's pointed towards you is the 787. This is the 747 that we will be touring later on. This is Delta's walkway through the jet age, which takes us into the hangar where a lot of their jet aircraft are. And right there, the Spirit of Delta. It's a Boeing 767, and we will be looking at that aircraft later on. This right here is the flight deck of a Convair 880, and I'm going to go around the nose to show you the outside of the aircraft. That right there, that big glob-looking circle thing, is actually a Boeing 737-200 simulator, and it's the only working one in the United States. It costs $438 per hour to use that thing. Now, we are entering the Spirit of Delta, Delta's 767, that was just recently retired and first saw service in 1981. This right here would basically be the jetway that you would cross from your airport gate to enter into the aircraft. And to my left, we have the flight deck. And then down this way.
Every employee remembers the first time they rode that.
This is the first class cabin.
767 or an L1011, but they know the first time they rode an aircraft with a tail number of 102, Spirit of Delta. That's what I think makes the aircraft so special.
This right here is business class. And then back this way would be economy, but they have set it up as a display. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. Some very, very cool stuff and uniforms that they used to wear. A diagram of an airport. And right here is the aft galley where they would be making meals for everyone on the flight. And there's some more display stuff. More uniforms. These purple uniforms are what they wear today, and these other ones are from past years. Okay, now I am on the 747 Queen of the Skies, and this is the first class area, which these seats are actually nice. I've tried them before on another flight. They actually recline all the way back, and it's got a couple of cool amenities in here, like, you know, there's your TV, and you got a footrest down there, and electrical stuff right there. This is in the nose of the aircraft, which we are actually below the flight deck, and I'll take you guys up there later on. Now, as we walk through here, this would be business class right here. As you can see, it's in a 242 configuration, and back here is where economy would be, but they, like the 767, they have turned it into a type of museum where all kinds of cool displays. But this is how wide it is in here. This would normally be economy seating, and there's a couple cool things here. Right here is where a lot of their piping is, you know, for their AC and stuff like that. We're gonna walk right above it, and then this is a cool thing that they're doing right here, where you can actually go out and walk on the wing of this beautiful 747. This is so cool. I have never been able to do this before. Okay, this is the first class seating in the upper deck of the 747-400. It's much like the seating that was below us. It's still the same configuration. That seat actually reclines back into a bed. I know because I've flown first class with Delta before, when I went down to Florida for a cruise. And just continuing our walk through, right up here is the flight deck. And on the 747-400, they no longer had the need for a flight engineer. They had actually taken that position out quite a few years earlier, but this is where the flight engineer would have sat on the flight deck. As you can see, it's an all glass flight deck where the first officer and the captain have every single function, which is called ICAS, and it's right there on those displays for them at a moment's notice. If anything was to go wrong with the engines, they would know immediately. This flight deck actually has seating for 2 additional crew members, which would be right there and right there. Having a pretty awesome day here at the Delta Flight Museum. I'm actually really geeking out over this because I'm a nav geek. So I will see you guys later. Had a pretty good day here today so far. Had something I didn't like here, which I'll explain that in the next video. Right now I am walking under the 747-400. As you can see, they've got giant tires and things like that for landing. But I mean, this is just totally awesome to be able to do this. All right, people, now that we're away from the Delta Flight Museum, major thing that I did not like about it, I went in to buy a polo shirt, triple X size, and they wanted $84 for it. Not paying $84 for a polo shirt that I can get at Walmart for $9.95. Right now, I'm at a little Mexican place that I found on my phone. Food's pretty good here. I'm just sitting here having a good time. And it's an enchilada and a burrito and some chips. So until the next edition of Trav's Travel Channel, stay safe. And remember, Trav always travels first class.